These tanky heroes, they have so many ways to disengage and engage with the Centaur and the Batrider. I really like NIP's game plan. I think Batrider support's really strong this patch, and as long as they get out of the laning stage, I'm rooting.
Let's see how they're able to contest those pulls.
So, when the panel was talking, you were talking about why you like, as we see a first blood attempt happening.
Yeah, this is going to be Dubu. Definitely going to pull.
The retaliate damage. You were saying you liked Centaur in lane versus Gyrocopter, and this is exactly why, right? Because usually the Gyrocopter is not fearful of just...
Tanner is keeping up in levels. He's 51-0 when it comes to CS, despite the 37 denies that is coming out from our Huskar.
All jungle creeps. Pretty expected, though, right? We were saying that, oh, they might be able to toss him under tower.
Oh, and the trap as well. That's going to be able to slow him down underneath the tower. He's going to use his ultimate to try and get some distance away, push them all back with the disarm, but they're going to stay on top of him with the sticky napalm. Carl just can't.
Exactly what you're seeing here from NIP.
This Gunner tries to put a bit of pressure at bottom. We have Biver as well as Peter. Oh, nice. That was a good bounce over. Zephyr put back in the river here and is eventually going to be run down. They're going to use the Firefly to ensure the kill, and maybe Peter can farm up the hard camp a little bit as we now hit that 10-minute marker. Tome. Oh, they're going to try to get Raven here as well, but Raven's going to have a helping hand. It's Dubu. Can they actually burst down the Gyrocopter fast enough to toss up in the air? And Universe just does too much damage.
He just saw those three heroes ganking his Rubik. Overconfident, almost feeling like if the IO's behind him, he's fine, but his arm.
And you said there was a certain game plan. Cuckoo is instantly going to pop his ultimate here. The toss over from Biver is going to be able to catch him, and Cuckoo may regret popping that borrow time for a little bit. It's still Stampede. They're going to be able to run him over, slow him down, and Cuckoo's just not receiving any help right now. They do have the Rubik coming over, but that last shot from the Meld is going to be enough to finish him off. Gunner tossed up in the air by Zephyr with big burst of damage, and that's enough. Gunner dies. The avalanche onto Raven and Dubu means that they may not be able to catch Biver. He's close to the high ground. A nice trap laid down that's going to help slow Biver down a bit for the Gyrocopter, but still not enough. They don't want to.
And the Diffusal Blade Axe. Tanner. Oh, the Dark Pact. Oh, he didn't quite get the Dark Pact off on the refraction. That does remove all of the refraction charges, but wasn't quite close enough. This is what I mean. Like,
whoa, what is he doing down here?
You can't be there. That's what I mean by like a Huskar. Yeah, that is a very broken item. How much heal is it? It's like 600 on your tethered target, something like that.
Yeah, it's something pretty absurd.
He's queuing up a BKB on Slark. I don't think he needs to go back for this. That might be a bit of an overreaction.
Were you okay with the original idea of this Aghanim Scepter that he was building?
You can't fight them head on, but you can just catch people so easily.
Nice two-man stomp from Universe with the avalanche over the top as well. They're going to try and catch Dubu, but the toss over. No, the Aphotic Shield is well enough to be able to save unless the Meld shot. That's still not enough. Biver running away from Cuckoo here is going to be able to blink away to safety, and in the end, nobody dies from that engagement.
I think nothing happening is good for NIP. They're going to see GEEK. They're going to see Carl down here. He's alone. They have the
there's
ward.
no relocate, so you can definitely play here in this bottom lane.
I think that was a bit too scared. You can even just force three heroes bottom and just run.
And well, he's going to wait for Universe to be able to hit another two-man stomp, finish off Dubu, and now Carl left is very, very much alone, and the rest of his team is coming in soon. Yes, can Carl live long enough? Well, with Tanner coming in, he does manage to get the disarm onto Tanner. That's going to help, and now the rest of the team is here. Aphotic Shield, a little bit of heals. Carl's going to be okay. Gunner's saying, I got to get out of here, just as BSJ is saying it, but he's popping a telekinesis, pulled back into the rest of the team, and there you go. Geek fan get a critical kill on.
Here looks like it's just 2 for 2. Yep, 2 for 2 both ways. At the end of the day, it's not terrible, but the freebie was already used, as we talked about on the Slark. So he does have to worry about being too far behind once Geek Fam can't, because eventually the split push thing doesn't work anymore, right? Eventually, the enemy team does too much damage.
They're going to come back for this.
They have no lasso.
Our IO, is he going to be low? He's actually going to bring Raven back in with the line up with the shots for the side blade. Tanner just ripped them apart inside the river. A double damage turns into an easy double kill for him. They're taking 5v5s with confidence. Now they have a BKB on the Templar Assassin. That's going to change a lot of things.
Now that they have enough net worth lead, they can consider taking. Oh, this is a 3-man stop.
Oh, nice setup. They're going to immediately start hitting on a Cuckoo, where as Fiverr identifies the right hero. Let's just finish off Dubu, and then we'll take Raven for last.
Yikes, man. I mean, NIP's playing this well. They've had a couple slip-ups, but okay, so the outposts do come out.
Oh, nice. Another Blink Lasso pick-off, this time on Universe.
Okay, so that lasso steal has been some serious value.
It really has. Peter cannot afford to give that one a good. They're going to try and fit her on Carl.
He tossed the TA.
He tossed the TA instead. They didn't get the chains on it. Now Carl is going to be helped out by Dubu. Gunner popping his BKBs. Now forces Shadow Dance, but none of these heroes from GEEK Fam are low. He pounces away, but GEEK Fam had their opportunity. They're going to go for the high ground. They're going to go for this 5-man.
Yep.
Is Universe. Oh, Blink and Telekinesis grabbing Peter Pandam. Peter, he's dead already. They just went back in Universe. They're going to have to do another one. Carl is going to be caught. A Phonic Shield. Not. It's actually after the stun, so now Carl needs a helping hand. That's going to be in the Force. Have a toss away onto the Jarcopter. Forced to use his BKB, though. Raven's going to be okay as he gets the heals out from Cuckoo once again. Viber low enough. He gets stunned up. He's dead. Shackle out from Zephyr. Now he's caught by the pounce. He gets a Force Staff over to the side, so he's going to be okay for now. But Viber, once again, coming in with the Avalanche. Toss up in the air. Not quite enough to finish off the Rubik. A Mist Coil once again saving him. Viber's going to die. That's a dieback on him. 4 versus 5. And GEEK Fam, they're just going to go for it.
No buyback.
Universe low. No buyback on him as well. 2 dead with no buyback. GEEK Fam, can they just close out this game right here, right now? They can just go down the mid lane barracks. There is still a tier 2 at top, I believe, so they may just have to go for 2 lanes of racks. Or they could go for the full-out tier 4.
Okay, I was kind of trolling about like the freebies at that point in terms of dying, but man, MIP has actually fed this game into oblivion. They were up by 8,000 gold like 4 minutes ago. And now they're down by 4,000, down 2 lanes of racks. May just be getting GG'd.
They're going to go for it. They're going to go for these tier 4s and Ninjas
the repair kit.
Okay, repair kit is going to be massive.
Is it enough, though? They're going to have it on the second tier 4 as well, but...
I mean, they might as well use it now for the multi-shots, and sure enough, they do.
He's trying to get a kill in the back lines.
And I legit think that might force GEEK Fam back a little bit, especially if Gunner can get this pick off on a support, but there's too many heals. He can't actually do anything here. His BKB is going to help him. He, of course, has a bounce of Blink in front of him, but he has a second pounce. Of course, the Aghanim Scepter. He always has that second out if needed, but he drew a lot of time, and now GEEK Fam have to go back in. 10 seconds till Viber's up. They're close to the fountain as well. That's something that GEEK Fam are going to have to be careful of.
This repair kit might actually save them. If they don't lose this game right now, it's because of this repair kit. It's 10 armor, 40% health regen over 30 seconds.
And they've got one more to go on to the throne as well. You got to finish it off now. And GEEK Fam, they're saying, okay, Viber's back up, the toss back as well as Centaur's almost here. Our creep wave's getting cut. Like, we did so much in this game. Let's not throw it away by being too over-aggressive. But Peter, he found the opening on Carl. Cuckoo needs to be able to get some help. And with that, no minus armor on the Carl. He looks so tanky right now. They need the melt to actually hit him. But Tanner, he's now being burned down. The Stampede trying to get him away. Raven looks to be able to run him down. But eventually the Stampede gets him out of distance, and Ninjas in Pajamas looking to go back in once again while Gunner keeps on harassing the back line. Going to be able to catch up Zephyr, finish them off. Finally, this time there are no heals. Dubu saving himself with the help of Ghost Scepter, the BKB preventing that homing missile. Dubu's almost dead. Gunner continuing to commit. Viber does manage to get the toss over onto Cuckoo, stalling him up a little bit more, but the heals are still too much. Dubu stays alive, and now Tanner forced to back himself away with no BKB and no refraction. He needs to stay out of this. Peter maintains the vision, enough to be able to allow Gunner to be able to catch Dubu before he complete the toss, and now the stamp. They do manage to catch Cuckoo as well. That's 2 pickoffs. Peter slows down Carl. He doesn't even die. Thanks for the try. Carl's gonna die as well. And now Ninjas in Pajamas, they're back into it a bit.
Who said Tier 1 Dota was the most interesting Dota? I mean, holy moly. This is back and forth. A little bit of slip-ups, a little over the halberd disarm, but you can remove the Q disarm with the Lotus.
GEEK Fam, this is an early Roshan, and GEEK Fam are very happy about that. So allow them to keep up the pace of the game. Ninjas Pajamas are going to be forced to fight this.
Is it Aegis or is it a...
Oh yeah, what's the third item?
On the Roche.
Well, we're about to find out. It's going to drop Peter. Does manage to grab Dubu here, but held placed by the telekinesis. They're going to still go for this IO. Down to half health with the jump in for Tanner. Does manage to snatch away the agent. That is massive. He's going to be able to fight this out. They're still cheesing the deck as well. GEEK Fam have given up on the spoils of Roshan and try and back away Viber, barely with a TP out. Carl continuing to fight inside the pit. Tanner in trouble. Halberded up and burned away. That's going to be life number 1. Life number 2, surrounded by 5 heroes from GEEK Fam, does manage to get the blink away. There's no instance on there. But Zephyr, as well as Carl, will be able to keep pace, surrounding Tanner once again with the Soul Lasso again. That was clutch last time, and it could be really big for the progression of this game.
It wasn't Ags, because GEEK Fam's net worth advantage went up by 6,000, so who got the Ags on the GEEK Fam side is the question from the Roche. We'll just have to see when their inventories get panned through.
And did Tanner grab the cheese? I saw the cheese was still on the ground.
Yeah, he ended up grabbing the cheese, yes. He blinked back in to get it.
I'm presuming he didn't use it, because it looked like he was
I didn't. Yeah, he was dead either
way,
way, and I never saw him get a burst of health, so...
Okay, so somebody's got an Aghanim Scepter.
Not the Abaddon. Gyro already had one. Rubik doesn't have it on him. Maybe Io accidentally picked it up.
I mean, everything happened so fast.
Yeah.
Maybe. Gunner, avalanche, toss over by Viper on a Cuckoo that's already very low. He's going to find his bar time here really drawn out, but Viper is still going to be caught as he tries to go back in once again. No buyback either. Throne being exposed into the pajamas, going to have to take a 4 versus 5 with the TA buyback. Carl starts backing himself up with the 4 staff. He's going to go back in onto Tanner with the Heaven's Halberd onto him. Stomped up though. Gunner taking more and more of his health. Now he starts healing up. Dubu helped him out. Now Raven coming in with a big swinging of damage, and Gunner just not able to do anything. Instantly buying back the Throne, taking damage from GEEK Fan. Ninjas the pajamas. They need to start poking at GEEK Fan now. They do have the glyph, but they need to actually get in there. Peter, he does have his lasso. Can they actually pick off somebody here to finally break GEEK Fan's 5-man? He's going to go for Raven. Cuckoo doesn't have the Aphotic Shield. They control him up a little bit, and now comes BKB and turns the fight. Tanner's already dead. Bolted down by Zephyr, and that is just going to be it as Ninja Pajamas are unable to protect their throne, and game 1 goes to GEEK Fan.
Vision game advantage. There's really no hero in Dota that outvisions the Night Stalker. And I think with the Omni Knight against Razor, you have the Shadow Demon Disrupt and the OD Imprisonment, which counter the Glimpse. It didn't used to work that way, but if you are removed from the map, like by Yules or by Astral or by Disruption, you do not get Glimpse.
He told me, I don't care deaths.
No cares to death.
No cares to deaths, but you know, he's a carry player now, so he might have to carry about some deaths, but he does care about kills. Gunner picks up the first blood against Zephyr.
Yeah, support Tiny is just so scary.
Yeah.
Nice drag of the creep wave.
He has managed to make the comeback. Bottom lane getting harassed, but it is going to be 5 minutes quite soon. They're going to try and get a fast kill onto Zephyr here, tossed over to Peter, and leaving Gunner to get in until the disruption comes out. Maybe they can body block him long enough. No, Peter will take it instead.
Yeah, they did not nerf this aspect of Tiny. I'm pretty sure the nerfs to Tiny this patch, the base attack speed, as well as the base movement speed loss when you have the tree, pretty much all targeting core Tiny. So at this point, Tiny is pretty much delegated to being an annoying toss target. Yeah, they did nerf the toss range, but I just don't think it's enough to make this not good.
Go in trouble. Level 3 disruption is going to save him from the immediate toss. Can Viper still get though? Oh, they could just wait for him over.
Nice play.
Pretty easily execute the Night Stalker.
Keep securing your Morphling's game. Your Shadow Fiend's doing just fine. You're on once. They're going to turn the fight on you with one crucial save. A Razor, Tree, very counter-initiation heavy type heroes. Universe getting dove in the top lane, applying a lot of pressure with this catapult, and he does not have a TP this time around. So he's just going to get ran at. That does not draw tower aggro when Razor is attacking you through that static link and forcing out a large reaction. Will they be able to bring him down, though? The creep wave did just die. Gets tossed back into his disruptor, and a bit of an overextension. That's a level 4 Omni Knight, level 6 Razor, so that's even more important. You said they have no objective taking on the side of Geek Fam. When you have no heroes that naturally kill towers, catapults are the only game mechanic that actually gives you a way to kill towers. Going on to Zephyr here, he does disrupt the Morphling, which means he's vulnerable to the Glimpse if PPD wants to have it, but he just saves it and allows the Morphling to get the last hit. Only 151 gold. Toss is on cooldown for another 4 seconds. They're chasing after Carl. Will he have disrupt in time? No, he actually chooses to banish the Shadow Fiend, and he's going to be super low. He's just dead coming out of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great read by Carl, and Cuckoo making the rotation. Sadly, with no boots, is not able to catch Viper so easily.
Regen Rune bottom as well if OD sees it. Super value. Oh, PPD's trying to deny it. He knows how important it is.
He can't get there fast enough, though.
Oh my god. That's disastrous. OD was down to like 100 health, and now he's just back up to full, not missing a beat.
Oh, top lane, Raven. They're able to get the kill on Universes. Once again, they try and put that pressure on that Omni Knight when he's left solo.
Eventually, with these heroes like Tiny and Disruptor, if you fall behind, your only strength is when you're chasing after them, and they're not going to be getting chased after on the side of Geek Fam. They're going to be running at you, looking to punish Cuckoo again. No ultimate yet to get out. Viper giving him the good old reach around. Misses the avalanche, though. And that might be enough. That might be the damage they needed to get this kill. Nice glimpse onto Razor.
Ooh, they do manage to get it.
God.
Oh, God! He was full agility!
No!
Oh, what a disaster. An easy double kill for Carl, and he's probably going to get the triple here, as I'm not sure if Viper can really juke him out here in the trees. We'll see. He's going to have to find his way around Carl, thinking he already looped back, but now he runs back into Viper. Viper now does the loop-de-loop, but Carl, he was reading that the entire time. He knew Viper was going to head back that way eventually, and he catches him for the 3rd kill. It's a huge rotation from this OD.
And he's already got the point booster towards his Ags if he wants it.
A huge impact there as well. They're just going to have to get into those defensive tower team fights. and outplay Geek Fam, as they are going to be able to try and grab this bounty rune and also potentially Shrine as well. Gunner's having a lot of his damage taken away, and he's failing to be able to finish off Dubu. So that means Gunner's going to have to waveform out, and Geek Fam will be able to take that outpost. But Disruption actually going down, slowing down Tanner a bit. Well, Carl's just going to focus on trying to get Gunner instead. Gunner, no waveform for another 4 seconds, but thanks to the Omni Knight, he'll be able to shrug off a lot of the damage quite easily. And sure enough, Geek Fam is able to get that bottom outpost, denying the experience from Ninjas of Pajamas.
Now that NIP's behind, I don't even know about numbering them good enough. You almost need to bring 5 against 2 heroes in order to reliably kill them. And the amount of counter initiation saves, sustainability that this Geek Fam lineup has, I'm just concerned for them moving forward. They do get the toss.
Oh, that is a
Astro
beautiful
already used
toss.
on the mid wave.
Carl is very definitely gets the kill on Tanner first.
God.
An unstoppable streak since he picked up the kill on Tanner, gives 500 gold back over to Tanner, but
they needed that kill, but man, you are not happy when you bring 3 heroes and you trade mid for mid.
Yeah.
Him and Geek Fam reacting while meanwhile farming bottom and mid. So even though they are smoked reacting to this, by no means is this a heavy commitment.
Fiverr slowed down. They're going to make sure he can't get close enough to toss Raven at any point. Now Raven, with all that stolen damage, turns it back onto Gunner. Now Overgrowth immediately taken off by Universe. Good control, but there's the silence coming out from Cuckoo. Gunner kind of forced into an awkward position as he is actually stealing damage away from the Razor now, but Gunner needs to be able to get away from Carl, who's just laying shot after shot. And that does so much damage, even though it's a level 1 orb against that poor old Morphling, man. It's of nighttime. And,
at what point is this Morphling strong, though, right?
Yeah,
the Manta
I know,
isn't
right?
good against the Night Stalker Silence. It's good against the Trio, but that's about it. Tiny is going to do a bit of a gank tank, it appears, but it actually looks like NIP's trying to take a fight here.
Okay, double imprisonments.
Eternity and Banishment.
That is something that I really hate about pickoffs against this Aghanims OD. It just feels like you can't teamfight into it at that point.
Yeah.
Because he's now gotten so much mana. Gunner turning into a Razor, stealing the damage from Raven, as Raven steals the damage right back. Universe taking a lot of damage as he was left behind. Quickly popped by Carl, who says, might as well use that Atlantis Eclipse because we're not really getting great opportunities for big team fights anyway. Might as well secure the kill. As you can see, 2,000 damage done by the OD in that fight, with the double imprisonments and then that.
But meanwhile, Geek Fam
so
is just
hard.
chilling, man.
That smoke becomes so obvious only because the Train Protector. Only Train Protector can play that part of the map right there and show that there's no heroes. So they're going to go try and catch him. They should be able to glimpse him back. Kinetic Field.
Yay, position 5.
Yeah.
Maybe
exactly.
that'll actually turn into a tier 1 because he has no buyback.
True. That tier 1 mid tower is still up, so.
Okay, if they get a tier 1 off that, you're content with that, but can you? That's the real question.
And be judged fairly.
So
Arcane Rune
dangerous,
on the
Carl.
Omni.
He knows what a big threat is to get these little imprisonments off. Oh, Viper doesn't actually get the toss away. Now they're double imprisonments, and already Carl, he's really set up for a good Atlantis Eclipse here. He's going to get a few orbs on a Viper, and that save from the Omni Knight, not going to do anything. Carl starts finding his damage stolen away by Gunner, but they easily imprison him. Disruption on the other side as well, and there's going to be the hammer drop. Tanner already down to half HP. Carl's going to go for the back line. Tanner's going to let loose his ultimate, which is actually going to veer Carl back away from those supports, and Carl maybe in an awkward position, potentially an opportunity for glimpse, but Nip feel like they're not strong enough, especially now with Cuckoo popping his ult. He's going to be sent away. Gunner's going to be able to waveform out. Ninja's Pajamas not able to take that mid tower, but at least they didn't lose the team fight besides the Tiny. People think this is kind of weird. Roya, of course, a known OD spammer. He wasn't sure about the Agh's Aether Lens.
Does he have the Aether Lens queued up?
Yeah, he's already got it.
Oh, he's already got it. Okay, I didn't see that. Yeah, no, I mean, you're pretty much playing 100% around your Astral, right?
Yeah.
So you're just accruing all of these stacks or whatever you want to call them on your ultimate. You are going to get
Viper's going to get a toss over onto the creep wave instead, and now he's going to find himself in prison. They go for the overgrowth, trying to catch some heroes, but it looks like Viper's going to be the only one caught as Tanner just goes for the BKB teleport out. Universe, no. Oh, there is the imprisonment.
That's that Aether Lens.
That Aether Lens, such a long range. That's going to be a 3rd kill off that fight for Geek Fam. And I mean, we can see it right there. It's so hard for Ninjas of Pajamas. They go for this 5-man, but the entire time, it's not like the one-shot tool that it really was for a lot of the game. The blink forward onto Tanner, forcing him to use his BKB here, and he doesn't have TP out, so he's just going to be purged, brought down pretty easily. Raven's going to look for more kills, slowing down Peter. PPD, a toss, a little bit of block there from Biver. He's going to make sure that Peter doesn't immediately die, but he's going to chase down by Cuckoo. Once again, comes in clutch with that Blink Dagger. Imprisonment.
He's going to be silenced.
He's going to silence when he comes back. Do they have the damage to blow him up real quickly? Looks like he got off a Shrink Form still, but it has too much damage from the OD. Universe caught inside the base as well, and Geek Fam asserting full dominance over Ninjas in Pajamas. Looking to close this series out 2-0 as they just full 5-man into the towers.
The pain train is online. Choo-choo. That's what I have to say there. They just running them down, man. Go more, go more. I think Gunner might care his deaths this game, but either way, 13K net worth lead for Geek Fam, 4 down on the side of NIP. It's felt rather hopeless since that 4 to 5K net worth lead that Geek Fam acquired at 5 minutes, or 10 minutes, excuse me, into the game. I think, to be fair though, Geek Fam has played this near flawlessly. And OD, I think he's the type of hero where if he's just not dying, it seems so simple, right? But if he's not dying, he is the be-all, end-all. He's gonna eventually kill you.
Yeah.
Right? He's gonna astrally enough, like right now, one astral goes off.
Okay, Ninjas of Pajamas. One last desperate hold by them as Gunner trying to steal some damage away from Carl. Carl eventually breaks it, waveform forward, but Gunner now kind of stuck in the trees and not able to do a whole lot as BKB now wears out. Oh, Jesus, he's gone.
There you go.
Carl
didn't kill the OD.
Drops the hammer on him. BKB wore out, as you said. It was just inevitable that OD is going to kill you. Now Tanner, he's going to try and hold out a little bit longer. The imprisonment goes down on him with a buyback coming out from Peter, but Peter, can he stop any of this damage? Well, Static Storm actually does, and Tanner's going to be able to get off his ultimate at least, but is anybody going to die from Geek Fam? Peter just running out there trying to get a glimpse back on Carl. That doesn't do anything because Geek Fam are still the 5-man unit, and Ninjas in Pajamas are broken and sitting inside their fountain.
There's just too much to chew through. The living armor, the mega saves from the Shadow Demon, as well as the OD. There's so many defensive items. You just have damage issues. Last game, this is really a repeat of last game, except NIP's behind this entire game rather than being ahead.
Only for them, Geek Fam is very slow at doing this, Roshan. But can they still get there in time? They're being delayed a little bit by running into some illusions from the Razor. They're up on the high ground just now. But Dubu, as well as Cuckoo, positioned to be able to break some smokes. Cuckoo immediately popping his ultimate to be able to get vision and ensuring Geek Fam that they will indeed get that Roshan completely unimpeded. Now Cuckoo, as the Roshan's finished up, he's going to try and jump forward, gets glimpsed backwards. They are going to be able to finish off Zephyr, but now the cores of Geek Fam are here. The BKB is wearing low already on Gunner. Tanner, in fact, has his damage being sucked away and is not going to be able to complete that TP out. Gunner similarly in trouble here as he gets imprisoned, kind of toyed with. Peter's going to try and go for a Static Storm to allow Gunner to get out of here, but Cuckoo with his BKB was able to keep the silence up and on top of the carrier. Ninjas Pajamas, the captain, will fall last here in this team fight as Ninjas Pajamas just running out of steam. Biver trying to go for cutting some creep waves and stuff, but the bottom lane's already pushing in, so Geek Fam, they don't have to worry about all that.
The BM is real coming out from Geek Fam. To be fair, they're not tapping out on the side of NIP. Buyback on the Tiny. Can he make something happen? Silence from the Night Stalker. It is only daytime, but man, they have some serious damage issues. They have base issues. They have a lot of issues on the side of NIP. All the value Meteor Hammer onto both racks.
One more issue, no buybacks. Biver uses his. Going to have a buyback coming up for Gunner, so he's going to have to play the front line here and somehow force Geek Fam to overextend and then try and catch him with that second life. That's not for another 5 seconds here as Geek Fam look to claim the Megas before all this finishes off. Leading off with a few imprisonments. Our OD does not have Sandy's Eclipse up just yet. Gunner coming out as a Razor, 4-staffed away by Carl. They, again, just kind of poke at him. Ninjas in Pajamas very susceptible to all this long-range poke that comes out from Geek Fam. They have to, like, overcommit at times just to be able to take an engagement. You can see some of these heroes are just not easy to kill, as once again, disruptions and imprisonments both being used to be able to save Dubu's life here. Biver running forward, gets 3-shot by Carl. Gunner, he's going to be ignoring that BKB Morphling and moving forward inside the base to finish off Peter Pandan and possibly Tanner, as Tanner gets slightly body blocked by Universe, but it doesn't matter. He was going to die anyway. Now the Gunner no longer has his BKB. Geek Fam can just sit outside of their fountain and force Ninjamas into a very demoralizing GG.